In today's video, Jordan Peterson tries to get Elon Musk to go carnivore, and the response is highly amusing. Roll the titles.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. As always, just a quick reminder that I'm now offering the SIBO, organic acid, stool test and consult via my website. So if you have any health or digestive problems, then consider taking these tests, as they will provide a lot of very detailed information upon which you can start making informed decisions and then start getting your health back on track. And on that bombshell, to the video. So some very quick context on the clip I'm about to play. So Jordan and Elon are discussing the philosophical and psychological aspects of pain. They are talking about how pain, both physical and emotional, is a reality that everyone must confront and how it shapes our understanding of life. And in true Jordan Peterson style, he has a lot of word salad and says around 1,500 words without actually having any point to what he is saying.
So one of the things I've tried to do is to understand, there are a limited number of things that are undeniably real, and pain is one of them.
Yes.
Okay.
Like so my back hurts a little. Yes.
So that's because you were up till 5 in the morning.
No, I just have some injuries, whatever.
From wrestling?
It's from, I think, some childhood injuries that, although the final thing that caused some back and shoulder injuries was me foolishly fighting the world champion sumo wrestler and charging at him at full speed to knock him over, which I did succeed in doing, but
you paid a price for it.
A very, very high price.
Carnivore diet will fix that.
And there was me thinking it was vegans who were supposed to be militant about diets. So here we have Elon talking about some shoulder and back injuries, and without knowing any context whatsoever, Jordan piles in with the carnivore diet will fix that. So let's see where the conversation goes from here.
The what, sorry?
The carnivore diet will fix that.
Look, I like meat. I'm pro meat. I don't think a carnivore diet is going to fix this particular issue. I think
Elon's response, the what, sorry? He might as well have laughed in Jordan's face with that reaction. So Elon has access to the best medical doctors in the world who will have assessed his back and shoulder. It's so funny that Jordan never asked about the physiological aspects of Elon's injuries. It's just the carnivore diet will fix that.
My wife had an injury of 40 years, and it resolved in 2 years on the carnivore diet.
I once knew a woman who smoked 60 a day and lived until she was 95. I guess we should all smoke.
If you just eat steak or something?
Yeah.
I mean,
all beef.
Sure. I'm a pro. I like meat, but I think this is I think I'll probably need an operation or something.
I mean, how uncomfortable is Elon here? And is it just me, or has Jordan Peterson become more and more extreme with all of his opinions over the last few years? It's like he is slowly going off the deep end.
But anyway.
I'd try the carnivore diet first.
Sure.
Anyways, that did happen to her. She couldn't lift her left arm above here. It took 40 years, and in 2 years it resolved. Yeah, so that was something to see.
I'll tell you what Jordan sounds like here. So you've been out to a club and you end up going back to a mate's house, and in your mate's kitchen there is that random guy, you all know what I'm talking about, who has taken way too many substances and is trying to tell you all about chemtrails and lizards. And you are trying everything you can to get out, but this guy is just possessed and wants you to know everything that he has figured out. Jordan is that random guy in the kitchen, and it's just so weird that he has taken Elon down this path.
It also rejuvenated her physically in a variety of different ways that were quite miraculous to watch. And that hasn't stopped. So that's a weird thing, and I would have never believed it if I hadn't seen this, because it's so preposterous.
And Jordan is still going. These statements are from the man who told the world on the Joe Rogan podcast the carnivore diet fixed his severe depression and anxiety, only to get hooked on anxiety meds a couple of years later because his depression and anxiety got out of control.
Anyways, I'm not going to proselytize about the carnivore diet.
And finally, the penny drops for Jordan here, in that he isn't speaking to a half-wit who is going to lap up everything that's coming out of his mouth. Like I've said a million times before in this channel, you can absolutely be healthy eating meat. Most blue zones in the world eat small amounts of meat in their diets, and these are some of the longest lived and healthiest people in the world. But it can be easily argued that the benefits of those diets is coming from the predominant amounts of fruits and vegetables in those diets. And remember when we lived in a world where Jordan Peterson wasn't so arrogant and self-centered and said this on the Joe Rogan podcast.
But I eat a lot of vegetables.
Yeah.
But I don't have any problems, like health problems.
Hey, man, like I'm not... disclaimer number 2. I am not recommending this to anyone.
I mean, what do you even say about Jordan Peterson and the carnivore diet anymore? This picture is just 6 years ago when Jordan had been on the carnivore diet for just a few months. And this is Jordan Peterson as of today. Before, after. Before, after. I rest my case. Anyhow, let me know your thoughts on Jordan's recent outburst with Elon. Are you someone who thinks Jordan speaks a lot of sense, or do you believe he is quickly becoming Mr. Conspiracy Theorist 2024? Anyhow, that's the end of today's video, and if you enjoyed this video, then be sure to check out this one up here because I'm sure you'll find it equally interesting. And the only other thing that's left for me to say is to remember to look after your body because it's the only place you have to live. And I'll see you next time.